Welcome back to the Forever Frenemies.
Yeah.
Did I get that right?
Well, yeah, but you left the show out. The show's important.
Oh, Forever Frenemies show.
It's FFS.
FFS.
That's how you pronounce the show. Yeah. Speaking of snacks, we're going to be talking about politicians today.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Naughty, naughty.
A lot of times with the smoke and mirrors of politics, they make it seem like they're helping you. They're giving you what you want, but they're doing it in a way that's going to screw you down the road.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, look at inflation. There's plenty of
Look
things.
at the Restrict Act.
Yeah.
It was a TikTok ban, but it wasn't even about TikTok. And
Yeah.
I kept telling people, it's not about TikTok. It's not about TikTok. And you're a TikTok user. You know what the funniest thing about it is like, yeah,
I see all these kids dancing and doing all this stuff.
but I'm laughing to myself. I'm like, you're a pervert then, because that's what you're searching for and that's what you're liking, because the algorithm literally feeds you things you like. You say that you like to watch old school wrestling on YouTube. I guarantee you your TikTok feed is probably like old school wrestling or something like that.
Yeah. It's Greco-Roman wrestling from Greece, the original Olympics.
Is it?
They're all nude. They did wrestle nude back then.
They did, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I've noticed like my TikTok feed, they used to push the dances, even if you watch them or not. Now, I hardly ever see dances on TikTok.
I don't either.
Yeah, it's weird. I used to go to a place called Trailer Talk. It's kind of like crypto Twitter.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh, it's amazing, Wendy.
Dude, I used
Trailer Talk is amazing.
Are you on Jasper TikTok? Jasper Talk?
No.
I'll show you. It's this doll, some woman, I think it's a woman. She has this little Barbie that she made like look all crazy.
Yeah.
And he talks like this or something like that. And it's just like being like a brat. It's just ridiculous. It's stupid.
Your love's coming hard, baby girl. I'm addicted and I'm never coming down.
It makes our choice to be crypto influencers not look as dumb.
Well, it's
I'm not saying anything about that lady. I just mean like all the crazy things out there that people do to make money on social media. And like, we're talking about digital money. Cool.
digital money is cool.
Yeah, it is.
It really is cool
Because it's a savior to all these problems.
Well, it is because, and this is why we're getting a specialized CBDC. We're not getting, I forget what the transaction or what Vitalik was talking about. It's ERC something. And it was basically about the reversible transactions that they were doing. I don't remember what it was, but that's what they're going to use for CBDC. And the reason why the CBDC we're going to get is not what we want. They're going to say, oh, you can do your taxes easy. You can get your stimmies, your welfare, whatever it is. But in reality, I still want to be able to see how much my public servants are spending. Because I know for sure.
Exactly.
I know for sure in LA County, if you want to fix the roads or do whatever, there's like 3 companies that they use that are all related to the people above. Lowe's dad, my daughter's father, is electrical contractor. He could not get a government job if he tried. Because there's only a few companies they allow it to. And the companies that they're giving the bids to do prevailing wage. So basically, instead of paying their guys $25 an hour, they're paying them $50 an hour, which ain't no shame in that, but we're paying for it.
Right.
When we're fixing the roads, I want to pay the most affordable price ever for the best work. I don't want to pay $5 million when I can pay $3 million.
Yeah.
They will never show us that. And blockchain fixes that. And I feel like this is all an attempt to just push their narrative and force us to submit.
This is where it's heading. Like this is where it's heading to. That's why I always call it technological and financial evolution. Like blockchain allows us to see what our politicians are doing with our money. And that's why they don't like it. That's one of the main reasons why they don't like it. And you might say to yourself, you might be listening and say, I just don't get it. Like, why do the politicians, like why, or why do we just not change these rules that allow these people to be?
Because they have conditioned us to be lazy.
Well, it's because they're in power. Like, let's go back to two-party system here. Republicans, let's say the Electoral College. I think is a great example. Republicans won, or Donald Trump won, not this presidency, but the last one. He lost a popular vote. He won the Electoral College, right? So the thing was, oh my gosh, like this shouldn't happen. They should line up. So we should get rid of the Electoral College. Well, you're never going to get rid of the Electoral College when the party that just won is in power, because they just use that apparatus that you're saying is no good to win. So if the next time it's gone and they run for re-election, that's why a exiting president would have to be the one to do it, but they still want their party to win. They still want their next Democratic or next Republican president.
Well, unfortunately, to be a public servant, you also have to be selfless.
Yeah, supposed to. Certainly not. I mean, Elizabeth Warren's got, what was she worth? $67 million? Or $125 million?
I thought it was.
I'll look it up right now.
Yeah, I don't
I don't
know.
want to get it wrong.
But she talks about that she's for the people.
That is the biggest crock. I mean, you want to talk about somebody that is an absolute fraud. It is Elizabeth Warren.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what she did? But did you see that John Deaton thread on what she did before she got into politics?
Well, she lied about who.
No, she was like a billionaire. She was like a billionaire lawyer and legal consultant. She helped billionaires get out of trouble. She was a registered Republican her whole life till she ran. Remember this? Oh, I'm not a Democrat. I just have to run that way where I live. Elizabeth Warren. But of course, neither party wants to claim her. I wouldn't want to.
Well, because she's going to stake claim to that land.
Was that a Colors of the Wind joke?
I don't know. I just know that my daughter's father is just very offended. And anytime he sees something with her, and he's Cherokee and Sioux, he's like just angry. He's literally angry all the time. He's like, rah, 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 rah. Like,
So it says here that she has a $12 million. Now it's $12 million net worth is what this says. I thought it was a lot more than that. That was 2019. Well, I just saw the current number here that came out recently. We were all talking about it on Twitter, but I can't find it now. It's a lot of money. I can tell you that much. It's millions and millions and millions of dollars, and she makes
more than Nancy.
Well, Nancy's and her husband are the greatest traders of all time, so they make a lot of money doing that. You know.
Yeah.
So, and she's out, right?
Or I thought her husband was still in the closet.
Oh man, I'm not going to touch that one.
You don't have to. I will.
Thank you, Wendy.
I've been around for quite some time, and
Well, they're your people out there in California.
I will protect my people in California at all costs, but I also attack them.
Well, we have like here in Georgia, like things are a lot calmer. Like we have like my congresswoman, like you've never heard anything from her. Like she just goes in, does her job. Her name is Marjorie Taylor Greene, and she, do you know who that is? Yeah, she does a lot of things. She's not quiet, actually. That is my Congress lady, actually. Pretty funny. I tried to get with her to find out if she would want to help me push some type of swatting regulation, because she's been swatted 9 times. She was in my county, or the county I lived in when I got swatted, and so I was like, that would be cool to like team up, and that would give her some good press, because that's something that people couldn't really, why would people come against you for wanting to help and save people? But a lot of times what happens with bills is they get locked up in this bureaucratic red tape process, and they want it that way on purpose. Like I've talked to politicians, and they want it that way on purpose because it gives them less to be accountable for, the less things get passed.
Well, and they want to bill it to the middle class.
Yeah.
The time.
Yeah.
Just like attorneys, they like to bill bills.
Why do they hate us so much?